Subscribe to LearnCap and hit the bell icon to get notified.
Yes, students. Now, let us learn about some techniques in capital budgeting. There are lots of techniques. So, before getting into the techniques, I would like to reiterate on one point that you should remember time value of money. So, time value of money is important. You should remember concepts like present value of money and future value of money. Clear, students? So these type of concepts you should remember, then it will be easy for you to learn the techniques. Okay. Now let us understand what is the first technique. It is called payback period. Payback period, as the word itself has the definition. It measures the time in which the initial cash flow is returned by the project. The initial cash flow is returned by the project. So let us understand what is a cash flow. Listen carefully, students. Let me give you an example how a cash flow works out. Okay. Now, carefully listen to me. Now, cash flow. So you have your sales, you receive some money by doing cash sales and all. So your revenue comes here. So you have some cash revenue. Say suppose it is 100 lakhs from the business. This is your cash revenue. Then for what? You have to deduct some expenses. All the expenses you will deduct except what? Except depreciation and tax. So except depreciation and tax, you will deduct all the expenses. Suppose here, suppose it is 60 lakhs. So what is this figure, students? The remaining is 40. This figure is called cash flow before depreciation and tax. Clear, students? So cash flow before depreciation and tax. So this is a cash flow and these are all expenses. Clear? So now it is clear, these are all expenses and this is cash flow. Okay. Now depreciation, let us assume depreciation as 10. So it is 30 here, students. I am lessing it. So what is the figure? Cash flow after depreciation or cash flow before tax, CFBT. We call it as CFBT or CFAD also normally told. Okay. So this is what scenario. So it is CFBT. Then suppose tax. Tax is how much? Say, suppose tax is 15. So 50% is the tax rate. Suppose you assume that tax rate is 50%. So it is like this. So this is net cash flow after tax. Okay. So this is net cash flow after tax. But remember, students, in capital budgeting technique or cash flow, we need to add back the depreciation. Add depreciation. What was the depreciation charge? It is 20. So cash flow. And this is called net cash flow after tax. Sir, you said both here net cash flow. Yes, both are net cash flow after tax only. This is for your finding your only the cash related flows. That means why we add depreciation here? Depreciation added because it is a non-cash expenditure. Clear? We are only bothered about why depreciation is taken here initially. Sir, you take depreciation at the beginning and then you add depreciation at the end. Why? Because to find out the tax. Find out the tax implications. So for you get tax shield on depreciation, na? That is why we are initially deducting it, then adding it. So this is what your net cash flow. So payback period says your initial cash flow, that means your initial investments divided by cash flow after tax. That gives you, what that gives you? That gives you at what period, what time. Period means period, say it is 1 year, 2 year or 3 years. So at what time you get back that. So lower the payback, accept the project. So out of 3 to 4 projects, a payback period of project 3 years, which is the lowest one, accept it. Suppose payback period of A is 6 years, then what you will do? Reject it. Simple. So the lowest one is preferred. So lower payback is preferred here. Here one more thing you need to think here. There one thing is, it does not value, cash flows are not discounted. That means what I told initially, so it never considers time value of money. TVM is not considered. What is time value of money? You all know. Simply I will explain, students. Say a masala dosa you eat in the year 2015, say maybe 30 rupees. Now if you eat the same masala dosa, it will be 50 rupees. So by the term duration, the value of the price is gone. So in 2015, if you have same 30 rupees, you will get only half masala dosa, not the full. Okay. So that is what the time value of money. Simple understanding. Clear, students? So that is why this method, the negative or disadvantage part of this method itself is it never considers time value of money. So that is what here payback period says. So in capital budgeting technique, again I am coming to the broader classification. After seeing the first technique, I am coming back to the broader classification and I will explain one by one. So capital budgeting has two things. One is called time value of money considered. One is called time value of money not considered, NC. Okay. I am just rubbing this once again. Wait, students. Yeah. So these are all techniques. You please understand. So one time value of money is considered and one time value of money is not considered. Okay. Now you understood what is cash flow, net cash flow also. Okay. Time value of money considered. There are different techniques. Not considered is what? Your payback period and as well as accounting rate of return, or we say ARR. This is also time value of money is not considered. I will explain this. Okay. Now time value of money considered techniques. Commonly you would have heard these terms: net present value, internal rate of return IRR, marginal internal rate of return MIRR, discounted payback. So there is a method called discounted payback period also there. So their time value is considered, and then one more technique commonly used as profitability index. So these are all 5 plus 2, 7 techniques are there. Please remember, students, don't mug up. Remember by the terms: time value of money considered, time value of money not considered. Time value of money not considered, two techniques. What are they? Payback period and accounting rate of return. Repeat along with me, students. What are they? Payback period and accounting rate of return. Then time value of money considered. That means net present value, which is called NPV, internal rate of return IRR, then marginal internal rate of return MIRR, then discounted payback period. So the discount value is taken, time value is considered, discounted payback period, and profitability index. Hope these are all 7 techniques. So in that technique we have seen now payback period. In that payback period we have seen how the cash flow happens. Clear, students? We will do problems in each technique, don't worry. You will then understand the concept more well. Clear? Now what is ARR? ARR is the profitability of the project calculated as projected total net income divided by average investments. So projected, so we call it as average investments, which is the denominator, which is deducted by projected total income, PTI, projected total income, or average income divided by average investments. Here also one point you should remember, the net income is not discounted. So the income value is not discounted. Say profit earned in the year 1990 is 100 crores and profit earned in the year 2019 also 100 crores, whether it will match? The value of 100 crore in 1990 is different and value of 100 crore in 2019 or 18 is different. Is it not? So these two techniques, which is called time value of money, not considered capital budgeting technique, never consider discounted value. Clear? And the most easy way to calculate also. Now let us come back to other techniques. Okay, now net present value. Net present value, very simple. I'll explain these topics in detail whenever we do all the problems. Okay, we will go to details. Only the intro is now being taken here. Now it is the equal to initial cash flow less sum of discounted cash flows. Higher the NPV is preferred and an investment is only viable if positive NPV is there. Simple says, out of total cash flow in the year C1, C2, C3, after the discount rate, after discount consideration of discount rate, after discount rate consideration, we sum up total. Suppose the total comes here as 70 minus what is your initial investment. Suppose your initial investment is 60 only, then you have a NPV of 10 lakhs. Suppose 70 lakhs, 60 lakhs, 10 lakhs. So if NPV is positive, then only preferred. And NPV higher is preferred. Comparing 2-3 projects, this project gives 10, some projects may give 25. So you will take the project which gives higher the return. So NPV should be positive and which has got higher the return only will be considered. Negative NPV is not at all considered. Clear? Okay, I will repeat it again, students, in the problems section. Okay. Now, what are IRR? Internal rate of return. It is where NPV becomes 0. That means the discount rate at which the net present value of the project becomes 0. So there are some discount rate you assume and apply that. When your initial investment is matched, suppose your initial investment in the example was 60 and when that is 60, IRR start. Above 60, what are your earnings now? So what is the rate of return? So this is always represented in terms of percentage and this is net present value is always represented in the terms of amount or rupees. Clear, students? So here higher IRR is preferred. Which project gives better returns, that rate of return is preferred. Quite natural. Don't worry, students, when we are doing problems, I will come back to this again. I will come back to the concepts. I will come back to the assumptions which are made in all these techniques also. Clear? Now, what we are learning now, these are all discounted calculations. Time value of money considered capital budgeting techniques. Okay. Now, another one is profitability index. Profitability index is what? It is the ratio of present value of future cash flows of a project to the initial investment required for the project. That means PV of future cash flows divided by PV of present cash flow. That means initial cash flow. That is for present value in both sides. So that will give you the profitability index. Clear? So next one, important one is called MIRR, modified internal rate of return. That assumes that positive cash flows are reinvested at the firm's cost of capital. So here positive cash flows are reinvested at the firm's cost of capital and initial outlays are financed at the firm's financing cost. So by contrast, the traditional IRR assumes that cash flows from a project are reinvested at the IRR. Suppose IRR of a project is 7%, that cash flow is reinvested at only 7%. We will see the difference between IRR and NPV. Then you will understand this concept more well. Clear? So the MIRR is more accurately reflect the cost and profitability of a project. So it is a modified version of IRR. That's what it says. So please remember that it reinvested at the firm's cost of capital. Cost of capital is what? Overall cost of capital, and the initial outlays are financed at the firm's financing cost. So what will be the financing cost which is affordable for the company? There only the initial outlays are financed, sourced. Okay. So traditional IRR cash flows projects from a project are reinvested at the IRR rate. Because what is IRR? When NPV is 0, IRR starts. Clear? So that is what the main difference between here. So here it have a more accurate reflection of cost as well as profitability of the project. Hope you understood. We will, when I will do problems in this, don't worry, we will understand the concept more over there also. Okay. So these are all different techniques available in capital budgeting. Hope you remember. So I am repeating it again, once again here, students. These are all time value of money not considered payback period and accounting rate of return, or sometimes they call it as annual rate of return, and time value of money considered one is net present value, internal rate of return, modified internal rate of return or marginal internal rate of return, or discounted payback period. Discounted payback period is discounted. Payback period generally time value of money not considered, but discounted payback period time value of money considered. Then profitability index. Hope the concepts of capital budgeting techniques are clear, students. Yeah. Then let us do some more problems in each technique. Have a nice day, students. Thank you.
Subscribe to LearnCap and hit the bell icon to get notified.